few things I would like to talk about today, and it all stems from the shooting that happened yesterday in Fort Lauderdale. Now, a lot of times whenever I make videos, I'm complaining about the United States government or I'm complaining about the mainstream media, and today's video goes further because yes, it does implicate both of those entities, but it also includes the alternative media and a lot of public citizens who take the time to post on social media. Now, as a lot of you know, reports started coming out yesterday that a shooting had broken out at the airport in Fort Lauderdale. Before the death count was even released, before we even knew if anyone had been killed in this shooting, there were people on Facebook and on Twitter saying, well, surely this shooter is Muslim, or surely this is yet another ISIS terrorist attack on American soil. Seriously? Do you realize who could be reading your words that you put out there, whether it's your report or your tweet or anything like that that you put out there on the internet? What if it's a girl who knew her dad was going to be at the airport in Fort Lauderdale that day, who heard about the reports of a shooting, who tried to get a hold of her dad and couldn't, and so she went online and started looking for answers? What if she saw your tweet, your report, that automatically shifted the focus from the fact that human beings' lives could be at stake and automatically shifted it to, oh, ISIS is in our country and we have to defeat ISIS, and who automatically took all of this terrorist propaganda and used it and made this shooting about that before the shooter even had a chance to? Seriously. But let's take it a step further and look at the fact that just a few months ago it was revealed that the Pentagon spent over $500 million paying a PR firm to create terrorist propaganda videos. Yeah, we all gasped at that and said, oh, that's wrong. But do you realize that with your tweets and your reports, you're automatically giving credit to ISIS? You are literally doing their PR work for them, and I'm guessing you didn't get a cut of that $540 million, did you? Now, it's about more than that because, see, people might say, well, surely it was ISIS, but do you realize that ISIS is happy to take credit for any mass shooting that might happen on American soil, even if they did or did not have any involvement in it, simply because it makes them look strong, it makes them look good, it makes them look like they are better than Americans, so yeah, they're going to take credit for it. You're pushing their propaganda and you're also pushing the United States propaganda because you are essentially backing up the fact that we should continue to fight ISIS, if that's even what we're doing in the Middle East right now, and that we should continue this pattern of endless war and regime change and to continue pushing for that. You might not think about that whenever you're releasing that report to your followers or whenever you're posting that tweet or that Facebook post on social media, but the words you say have power to them, and the people who follow you are inspired and influenced by the stuff that you put out there on the internet. So at least take the time to have some decency whenever you start hearing reports about a shooting, and wait a second until there is actually time to investigate whether or not this guy was related to ISIS or what happened in his past. As we know with the shooting in Fort Lauderdale, there are a lot of questionable things that happened in this guy's past that, yes, we should absolutely investigate and look at. But to automatically say, oh, of course he's Muslim, oh, of course he's a member of ISIS, we should be scared of them, you're just doing their work for them. If anything in this video resonated with you, be sure to share it on social media. You can also follow me on Facebook and Twitter, and as always, if you want to see more videos like this one, subscribe to The Skinny on YouTube.